We're taking comedians and we're putting them in the most uncomfortable place possible. They're going to come up here and improvise an entire stand-up routine out of these crazy, bizarre ideas.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for it. That's the one thing.
Will you welcome the never-before-seen set list of the brilliant Mr. Glenn Woe!
That's enough. Hope you're well. But if you're not, that's okay too. You don't have to sit here and pretend that you're happy. Not today. It's fucked out there. Everything. Why? I just want to step on people's happiness. I don't give a shit who you've hired for the entertainment, for your child. Because I got different things that make me tick, man. All right? If I wanted to have sex with a man to give me a hard-on, that wouldn't be illegal. That would be okay. Well, what if that doesn't make me tick? What if a wife and a family isn't what I wanted? What if I wanted to drown clowns? Would you judge me? Would you make a law? You fucking hypocrites! I can only ejaculate when I see a foam nose floating! You think you're better than me, though, don't you? You think you're better. You spend your whole day at SeaWorld filling out police reports. All you've done is find a dead, overweight, mid-40s man with grease paint smeared all over his face. Little rainbow wig, big shoes, floating around in the dolphin tank. Dad! The cops are like, what happened? You're like, well, I don't fucking know. Wasn't part of the show. Just took the kids down, and this is what happened. I mean, but you ask the dolphins. You can't, man, because they don't speak English. So the dead clown fuck guy is still at large. But I'll tell you this. Where I'm from, you can commit a crime and get off. Has the jury come to a decision?